Hey everybody, it's Rosie, and in this video I'm going to share my recipe for sweet and sour chicken wings. Now the first step I got my beat up pan here. Don't be clowning my pan now, it's so ugly, but it is hard for me to part ways with this pan. Now I did spray it with some stick free spray, and now I'm going to line up my chicken wings that I have there. You can use any chicken pieces that you want, but I like to serve this recipe as a finger food. So I like to use the wings. So once all my wings are on this tray, my little cookie tray that I like to use as my bake pan here, I'm going to place it in the oven and let it cook on 350 for about 25 minutes. So while that is in the oven baking, we're going to create our sweet and sour sauce. We're going to start off with 1 cup of white granulated sugar. Next, we are going to get some orange juice. That is 1/3 of a cup. Pour that in that bowl. Next, we are going to add 1/2 cup of red wine vinegar. So I've been using red wine vinegar a lot lately, and a lot of people want to know why. Because it is just my thing. Now, if you don't have red wine vinegar, you can definitely substitute it with apple cider vinegar. I do find the apple cider vinegar to be a little more harsh on the taste buds. So if you can get some red wine vinegar, try it out. So after I stirred those ingredients, I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of ketchup. Now I know you all were saying, what the heck, ketchup and sweet and sour? It sounds a little funny, but you know what? After you taste it, honey, you're gonna love this. So as you see, I'm attempting to stir in the ketchup with those other ingredients, but that was a major fail. So now I just switched my utensil there, and I'm doing good. Everything is smooth and ready to go. And now I am ready to add in one last ingredient, which is my sweet chili pepper sauce. And you can find that in your Asian stores or in the Asian aisle at your local grocery store. So now I'm going to move over to my stove top. I have my sweet and sour mixture that I made over there at our countertop, and we're going to pour that into our pan here. Your next step, you're going to turn the heat up to medium high, and it's going to start to boil like that. I have my spoon there, and I'm just going to let it stir. We don't want it to stick at the bottom. I'm using non-stick a non-stick pan here, so it's not going to stick terribly, but I don't want any sticky residue throughout my sauce. So I want to make sure I do continuously stir it so nothing is funky at the bottom. So look at that up close, and now you can pretty much tell that it did thicken once the sugar was melted throughout that sauce. It looks nice and syrupy. So you can turn off the burner and just let it cool down. So I removed the chicken from the oven, as you can see, and don't believe the hype. You do not have to fry your sweet and sour chicken wings. I've seen some people do it. You don't have to do that. You can simply bake it like I did. And no, I did not add any seasoning beforehand because this sweet and sour sauce is so darn good. You don't need anything else. Okay, you can add a little salt and pepper to the chicken if you want to, but you don't need anything else. So as you see, I poured it in my large mixing bowl there, and now I'm going to get those chicken little wings and I'm going to put it into the bowl. The chicken is still nice and hot. This is just seconds after I pulled it out of the oven. I did not let it cool down. I'm going to put those chicken wings in there while it is steaming hot. And the sauce is really hot too, so be careful. Don't just throw them in there. You don't want anything to splash on you and burn your face or anything like that. Look at that close-up. That's another example for all the people that are saying, bacon, I want my chicken to be crisp. Honey, you can get it crisp in the oven. Okay, so once all those chicken pieces are in that bowl, I'm going to use my big kitchen spoon there, or should I say my cooking spoon, and I am going to make sure that each of the chicken wings are coated with that sauce by stirring the wings in to the sauce. Now once I see that each wing is coated, I'm simply going to let the chicken wings rest in the sauce. I'm not going to just put it on a plate and serve it after they're coated. I want the chicken to rest inside the bowl. So let me give you a close-up shot of the chicken. As you see, It's still hot, so is the sweet and sour sauce. Once again, let it sit for at least 5 minutes in that bowl. So when we're ready to serve, get a nice little plate and just, dish it out. So this is me putting it on the plate. I served this during the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, I can't even get my words out. And honey, it was a hit. You can serve this for any occasion, dinner, whatever you decide to serve it for, you're gonna like it. So that's our plate right there. And just to add a little more, splash of color, I chopped up some green onions and I'm going to sprinkle them on top. You can use parsley flakes or something else, but I really like using the green onions. They're inexpensive and they're delicious. There is your close-up look at the chicken that we just made. And once again, just give it a try. This is so delicious. You can use the simple ingredients at home to create that restaurant taste. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon.